Gonna change the world.
We're alive.
With my hockey stick. Gonna make a real
Well.
difference. Feed the poor and heal the sick.
And doing well.
Doing well, Chippy.
Welcome back to the podcast.
You look like you got a little bit of sun.
I did, because where was I this weekend?
Where were you this weekend?
You were at the Florida Panthers game.
I was in Florida.
Was it the reflection of the bright lights off the Stanley Cup that gave you that beautiful tan?
Oh, it was amazing.
Is that all you have to say?
Well, and that sums up his trip to
That
Florida.
was my trip to Florida.
Thanks
It was
for listening to the
amazing. And I
podcast,
think I'm
everyone.
going to move there.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's where I'm going to go in the wintertime.
That's the problem.
Gonna be a
I'm gonna
snowbird?
be best friends
Is that what
with
it's
the
called?
Florida
Snowbirding?
Panthers,
Yeah.
and I will be at every game
Yep.
in the winter
Mhm.
because I can't handle
That's
the cold for 4 months.
Can I say something?
You can.
on this pod?
You're allowed to.
On this
Yeah.
podcast, am I allowed to
You
say
can.
On
something?
this specific one, yes, you may. But for in all the future ones, no. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So in our last Puck Daddy show, we did a draft of the best hands in the NHL. And there was a few that we left off, like that you guys left off,
Mhm.
but it's only your top 5, so you can't get everyone.
Mhm.
But I just want to declare, me personally, I don't know if you guys will agree with this or not, but I vow to never overlook Alexander Barkov again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's in the cup final, and we didn't even, no
No.
one even thought about him.
I said
No.
it. No, I said Barkov, I think.
But like,
But like after the fact, you know, like
Yeah,
we
but-
didn't consider him for a top 5 or top 10, you know,
I think I did say Barkov after we did the draft.
yes, after the draft.
Yeah, so he was there.
But it was like,
He was
and
there.
then
it's an afterthought. We overlooked him.
yes, but then of course
Yes.
once we thought of it, I was like, oh, yeah, he'd be my top 3. I think like maybe I'd take him instead of Panarin. Like I mean, Panarin's got great hands, but Barkov is just one of those sneaky good. I don't know.
Apparently,
tough.
he's the most underrated player in the league.
Always, but every year.
That's
I,
what everyone
I talked
says.
to my pros.
Yeah.
I talked to my
Your
pros
buddies.
When you were in Florida.
when I was in actually
When you're on the
New
beach.
Jersey.
Oh,
I talked to my pros.
Oh, yeah.
I said, who is
like
the guy
Svash.
that no one would know is
Yep.
nasty? That's
And
nasty.
It's always Barkov.
And he goes, Barkov.
I think the Athletic they always do a poll of all the NHL players, and every NHL player says it every year.
And yet everyone still doesn't give him his cookies.
Yep.
And I was watching
We
him.
had this discussion. It's just.
I was watching him at the game,
Mhm.
and I was like just watching how he moved, and he was just like so nasty. And then I started thinking,
It looks effortless.
and then I started thinking, man, like, what if I actually was in an NHL practice? Like, could I even keep up at all? And I'm like, but then
Reality
then
sunk
I
in?
see guys like. I see guys on the fourth line that I'm like, man, I know I could skate better than them.
Okay.
So it's like if they could keep up at a practice, like it's not
Mm.
gonna be like insane, right?
It's not like, I mean, not to throw shade at Steve Dangle, but it's not like Steve Dangle going in an NHL practice. At least you can skate
No.
and pass the puck, you know.
No,
But there would
at an
be
elite level.
a bit. There'd
At
be
an elite level.
there'd be a bit of a gap, I think.
And there'd be a gap, but like, yeah, if they just like pretend like I'm one of the fourth line guys, it's not like a Pat Maroon. Like if Pat Maroon's snapping it around in a practice, like
I
feel
guess yeah.
like, come on, like I feel like
But no one's pushing Patty around, you know.
no, I'm saying on a skill drill, like on a flow drill.
Mm.
I was saying flow drills.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
On a
Yeah.
flow drill, like
Here's
Well, you've got the most flow out of
that's what
anyone,
I'm
so
saying. That's
so
what
you
I'm
could do
saying.
a
I feel
flow
like I
drill.
could snap it around for sure.
when I was in my young 20s, I also felt the same. Like, what would it look like if I just got to play one game in the NHL? You know,
Mm.
maybe I'd get an assist at least or bang one in.
Yeah.
It should be a mandate. Every team has to sign a celebrity player.
Every hockey player should
Or-
also think about that as well. Just any hockey fan should think about them playing in a game
It's
and
amazing. It's
getting
great.
a point.
It's
So
fun.
I feel like
It's
anyone could do it.
fun to imagine.
Yeah.
You sit
Yeah.
by the back post,
Exactly.
wait for Davo to bank one off.
Just
you, and
picture
trap her
yourself
home.
as Zach Hyman.
Like Zach Hyman, a couple in there.
I love Hymo. He plays a hard
Did
game.
you watch? So I actually meant to message you. I was like, watch Hyman before the backdoor tap in, because if you pay attention to how he gets into that spot, it's actually not as easy
He's
as you
not
think.
getting there at all in this series. He's
No, they're
not
kind of
getting
doing it.
there
Well, the
at
puck isn't
all.
getting to
One
him.
goal. One goal
At
in 2 games.
all.
Not good.
The last game there was one shift on the power play where there was 3 pass attempts to him backdoor. None of them made it through. 2 of them were stopped by Barkov. The other one, I think, by
They're shutting
Ekblad or
it
something.
down.
Florida's got a great team.
Yeah.
All their guys are just pressure.
They've got layers of defense they're trying to make McDavid
Yes.
go through.
yeah, layers. They got layers.
Absolutely.
It's like an onion.
They studied their opponent. They know Hyman is there. They put like 3 guys in a triangle around the top of the crease. So those areas where Hyman gets his goals and where they score their goals, there's no space anymore.
Yeah.
They're not playing like a
They're trying to
box.
force McDavid and Draisaitl to score from distance. With Bobrovsky playing like he is, it's not easy.
Bobby was so nasty the game 1 there.
Oh, yeah.
There was like about 4 or 5 breakaways that he'd stopped, and
All low on the pad,
the
though.
crowd in that building was going crazy. They did like a little thing before the game where they do like kind of like hype you up, like that dramatic like all the clips are going back and forth. They started with like the series 1. We dismantled the
like they're going through the list of.
and it's like everyone. It was the loudest I've ever heard like a stereo system.
Yeah.
Like they
it
just
was
pumped it as loud as they could. Yeah.
insane. And they also brought the cup out before the
Yeah.
game. They've never done that.
The cup
Yes.
is in the house. Who are they going to win it in game 1?
So
Yeah,
your-
that's crazy.
Your buddy Prince.
Yeah.
He was doing a
Shout out
story
Prince.
because like he was like Jeremy and I, like us peasants, we were watching
Mm.
watching at home.
I was
our
in the
television.
suite, guys. I was
our
in the
television.
suite, guys.
Yeah.
With a buffet. Never
But everyone
first time ever.
everyone watching is saying like, oh, like what is this? They say the puck drop or like the game starts at 8. It's 8:25 and the puck hasn't dropped. But like low key, I'm supporting it because you think about like the Super Bowl and stuff. Like they hype it up and they make it more like a spectacle. It's like, okay, the whole season has come to this point. They've gone through all of these people in the playoffs. Every player's had their adversity, and this is what they're fighting for. They show the cup. You know, it's like for the people that don't, they're like, say they're a new hockey fan,
Yeah.
and they
It
could
felt
afford
like
a
that.
ticket
It
to
felt
go to,
like that.
yeah, like
Felt
everyone's
the marketing behind it. Like they made this game an event, like game 1. Like they brought
Yeah.
the cup out. It was.
Mhm.
It did not feel like a regular game. I said.
Yeah.
I said that to Nail or Neil. I'm like, yo, this feels like they upped it. Like,
Yeah.
They upped it hard. This felt like some Vegas stuff. Like in Florida,
Right.
it felt like a Vegas game. Like I went to game 1 where they did the cup presentation.
yeah.
This kind of felt very similar. Like it was. The barn wasn't as going until that little thing movie clip played. That was just the loudest frequency I've ever heard, and it was, and then it was just
Fighter
went-
jets.
everyone was just.
You need earplugs to
And
come
I
out
was
of there
like,
without
this is
ear
insane.
damage.
They normally bring the cup out if there's a chance going to get one. So that
Yeah,
game
that's
4,
like the
game
traditional
5,
thing.
like, oh yeah, the cup is in the building. It's kind of like, whoa, it might be
Yeah.
going home with someone tonight.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they never brought it out before the series. You know, like just hype it up. Like
Yeah.
that's literally the most famous. Like that's the show pony. Like that's the thing everyone knows is like what is hockey? Oh, the Stanley Cup. That's what hockey is.
Yes,
you know?
I think they clued into that this year. They're like, yeah, let's
Yeah.
get this cup. Let's get as many.
I wonder if
pictures
that
of
was
this
like
thing.
a Florida thing or just the NHL finally.
That was the NHL. It had to be. The
Yeah, like because
NHL.
they had to have allowed them to have the cup in the building.
Well, it's never
you know?
been like that before, so
Right.
that was surprising. But yeah, so I flew in on the Friday, 6:30 a.m. flight, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
That means
my-
you're at the airport at what, like 3:30?
Yeah,
Yikes.
early.
Yikes.
Did you even go to bed? Because normally you're up till like 1 o'clock
I
anyway.
think I got about 1 hour of sleep. Not
You didn't even bother trying to
like,
go to
right
sleep
when
early.
my eyes shut, the alarm went off. And
Yeah,
Oh
and then
man.
we get on this flight, and then someone noticed me
No, yeah.
on the flight, and
Yep.
but didn't like I had my hoodie up, and
Yeah.
I'm like sitting inside seat.
Incognito mode.
Hey,
Incog-
don't
it's-
notice me on a 6:30 flight.
It's
please.
6:30 a.m. flight. Someone notices me.
Wait till we get there.
And then so I'm sitting like inside, like I haven't made eye contact with anyone. It's 6:30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coach Chip's not a morning guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like, and then so Oliver's sitting beside him, and this guy like calls his like daughter or something, and is like,
On the plane?
Coach Chippy's on the plane. Like I haven't seen this guy yet,
Oh,
and
my-
I'm like got my earphones on. I'm just trying to like cuddle up to the
you're like
I'm
shrinking in your seat.
shrieking and, Coach Chippy's come back and get a picture with him. Like screaming.
Oh my
on the
gosh.
flight.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my! Like I was like, I'm like texting OJ because OJ's sitting beside him. He's like, "Yo, this guy's like, tell this guy to chill out." Like, oh hey, well,
Oh jeez.
I love when people come up to me, but the fact that he hadn't come up to me yet, and he's
No,
just screaming
no.
it on the flight. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is going on right
wild.
now? I'm like
It's wild.
at 6:30 a.m. But then I got off and got a photo with got a photo
Yeah,
with
like
him and the daughter.
wait until you're
I
deboarding
was
the
just
plane or
laughing. I
something,
was
right?
just
Oh yeah, that's
laughing. He's
funny.
just like yelling it on the plane. Coach Chippy's out.
Dude,
Oh my gosh.
I went to grab some McDonald's after a 3-on-3 with Mason, and I pull up to get my food, and the guy hands out and he goes, "Oh my goodness, your coach." He just stops and he freezes, and then the girl's like, "What?
What's
Like,
your
that-
problem?
What,
Who is
what
this
are you
guy?
doing?" And he's like, "That's that," and then he's like,
Is
"Mark,"
that the OG
Mark.
goat of YouTube,
and-
Coach Chair?
and he calls his buddy.
Is that
and
how to hockey in the cut right now?
his friend runs over, and he's like, "Dude." And then his friend's like, "Oh my gosh!" And they're both sitting there just staring out the window. I was like, "Get my
Just
food, guys."
mesmerized by your stubble.
They need to
the guy-
rethink their work colleagues. The girl didn't know who you were.
Well, no.
Yeah, what
Just-
the heck? Like, they
But
don't know the goat how to.
then he
All he should have to say is how to. This is how to.
Dude, he runs out of the restaurant. He runs out of the restaurant. He's, "Can I get a selfie?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So he's like taking one.
Should have taken one
Gets
from the
fired.
drive-through. That's more funny.
Well, that's
Gets
what he was-
fired for taking a photo. with
That's what he was trying to
how
do,
to.
Oh,
right? And then he's just like, he's just like, "I'm just gonna come out," and he runs out.
Oh my God.
And then his buddy runs out. Too.
oh my gosh, holding up the line. Everyone's honking their horn like, move it along.
I'm like, "Do I?"
It's how to. Do you guys not know it's how to?
I'm like, "Do I get out of my car?"
Canadian
Like,
legend.
so I just stayed with my like
put your window up.
Mason's in the background. Mason's in
That's
the back seat. He's like,
hilarious.
"God, what's happening?"
That's funny. Where was this again? I missed that part.
McDonald's drive-thru.
McDonald's
No, but where? Like what McDonald's? Like just in town, like close by, or were you in a different
It's
city?
like Springwater or something
Oh.
like that. I don't know. I was
McDonald's in
surprised.
Springwater, unless you're in a really.
That's
Oh.
Elmville.
Elmville. Yeah, Elmville.
Yeah,
You're in
there's-
Elmville?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Little
passing
Elmville.
through, but I was surprised there was a McDonald's in Elmville. So this is what we used
I
to
know
do.
it is kind of funny, and they have a Subway right down the street too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a pretty big hub. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
The big city of Elmville, next to the zoo.
But yeah, that was my
Yeah.
flight. So I pull up. It's like early. We got there. I don't think the check-in was till 4:30.
Right.
And we got there at 10. So oh yeah. So then we show up to the airport. There's a couple people. Get some photos. I'm buzzing through. I just have my backpack on me, because Flair charges a gazillion dollars
Ridiculous.
to check a bag, and they got the little thing where it's like personal item and then like a carry-on. And so I got my backpack. It's stuffed, like it's
Yeah.
full. I'm like, oh, it's just a carry-on. I'm just like, it's a personal item. It's
Yeah.
it's on my back.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh no, you got to go try to put it into the
I've seen
metal
those.
thing. And so OJ and I are trying to get our backpacks into the thing. He's got his computer in there.
Beating
His
it in
kind
there.
of fits, right? It's like, oh, okay, she'll be good with that. And then I put mine in. I wasn't sure if she like noticed it, because she's like, they're on the counter, but then it's like across. It's
Yeah.
like that's like a little bit. It's about 5 meters. So like, I'm like, is she even looking? I'm just like, kind of like, yeah, that fits.
Yeah.
Turn around. She's like, that's gonna be $77. I thought she said 7. It's gonna be $7. Sure. And then no, 77. I was like, oh, just 77 for one bag. I'm like, the flight cost 3, but then the check-in on the bags costed $100. And then she's like,
That's how they get you.
and I was like, no, like his bag fit. He's like, no, it didn't. I'm like, no, his bag. That's why I said, no, his bag fits 6:30 a.m. right now.
Yeah.
This bag fit, okay? His bag was so like I was like, oh, Jake, go shove that thing
Wait,
in there.
if yours is a backpack though, you can fit something that's like way bigger into that thing. You just freaking jam it in there. you
No,
know?
but it was like
gotta shake,
it's the metal. It's
rattle.
metal. It's
Yeah.
like a metal. You cannot. It does not form. And if you have
Yeah.
like stuff in there, it does not go.
Mm.
Mine did not go. And I'm check. I was trust me. I was trying to get mine to go.
You got to Tetris it a little bit.
My backpack's sticking out like this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the thing is like maybe what's that
Super
distance?
narrow. I don't know. Like
I don't
6
know.
inches, 6
like
inches,
a
yeah.
laptop we can
Yeah.
only fit in there.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a backpack that can fit, right?
Right.
So whatever. I mean, OJ goes back. He's got his laptop. He shoves it in there. He gets it in. And
The way you're describing it, an empty backpack, like if you had a nice empty backpack with like a few different pockets, it probably wouldn't fit in there.
Yes.
Empty.
yes,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Put a couple books in there and a charger, and you're done.
It's exactly, you're done.
Yeah.
And so whatever. OJ gets like jams his thing. And he might have broke his computer trying to get it in there.
to save the 70
So
bucks.
Get it in there, and then
So I would have put everything in my pockets that I could, like take anything
he
out
did.
and
You see, and he
put in
did.
your hoodie.
Wear like all your clothes. You know, like
Oh my
instead
gosh,
of
bro.
bringing clothes, you just wear them all for the check-in
Yeah.
to the airport, and then
Yeah, so he did. He put the thing in his pocket, and he taking stuff out. And she's looking at him like, "What is going on?" Like,
I'm not trying to pay 77
yeah,
bucks. for a
exactly. So
backpack.
he gets it in. I look back at her. I kind of with like some attitude. I'm like, "Yeah, it fits. Okay, it's in there.
look, lady, it fits.
It fits."
It's not the best slipper, but it fits.
Like, and there's just no smile on this lady. Like, we're just trying
Mm.
to we're a couple young travelers that aren't trying to pay $100 for the backpack that we
Yeah.
bringing on. So,
Yep.
yeah, shout out to Flair for charging a gazillion dollars for something that used to be free.
That's their business model, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna give you
this
guys
flight
cheap
is so
flights,
cheap.
and then we're gonna rinse you on the bag. You're not fooling me, Flair. Okay, you're not fooling.
So they
me.
charge you for carry-on.
For
They-
anything.
Any carry on and
But like
and
they did it-
personal item.
but they
And
did-
so not only is it carry, it's personal item as well.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like you're
You basically have to fly with just your wallet in your pocket,
yeah.
and that's fine.
Like who are we kidding, guys? You're not fooling Coach Chip. Okay, none of these airlines are fooling me now.
Almost got you. Almost
Okay,
got
you
you.
almost got me, but you're not fooling me.
They got $77
But
out
they
of you.
did get some money out of me.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I just handed her my credit card. What? I didn't even see a receipt of it.
Business write-off.
Bro, I
my
should go check that out. But
business expense.
and then we go over to the security. Boom, boom. Get through there.
Yeah.
Then we arrive in Florida, and when I say it's 40 degrees Celsius, it is 40 degrees Celsius, and it was so. I had my pants on. I had my.
Yeah.
I like to fly comfortably.
Mm.
I have a sweater and some track pants.
Oh, you're gonna be hot in that.
Oh, and 40 degrees, and it's like a damp weather.
Yeah, you
the
feel it right
sun's
away.
blasting,
Florida
yeah.
humidity.
And the Uber wait, like the ride share wait, there must have been 200 people waiting for an Uber.
Ouch.
You almost have to order it when you land.
Yeah, yeah. Which I didn't
Yeah.
even. But then I'm like, I'm gonna order it. Then I'm not gonna know where to go.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
annoying.
it's like
Sometimes you're in the
ride
wrong
share. It's like
spot.
sectional 9 ride share.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where's section 9? Where are they? So we ordered it, and then there's like a little sliver of shade in the grass. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go over to the grass because it's so hot, right? And then so I'm standing in the grass for a bit. I'm like, no one else is on the grass. I'm the only one on the grass for some reason, right? And then I look down, and I got Vans on and black pants, and I see
Was it mud?
a
Wet?
storm of red ants.
Fire ants.
A red fire ants, bro. And then OJ's like vlogging, so we got the vlog started, we got the video started, and I'm like, no, OJ, like I got ants and I looked down,
Ants in your pants?
and they were everywhere. They were all over, and they started coming up my ankle and started biting
Those
me.
things burn.
Oh, they bite you.
The Florida fire ants
Oh,
are
I
nothing to
didn't
mess
even
with.
know what they, and I'm like, yo, and then I'm ripping off my pants. I'm ripping off my socks in front of 200 people waiting, and it's
Then
like
the Uber shows up.
it's 1,000 degrees out, and I literally have fire ants
Looking forward to this vlog.
all up my ankle,
Oh,
and it's biting me, and I'm like slapping my ankle.
The
People
more
are-
you slap them, the
people are looking at me. What
harder
is
they
this
bite.
guy saying? And then I saw more people go
Hey.
up there, and I was like, "Yo, guys, get out of there!" Like,
what I'm seeing perfectly right now, a man taking off his pants and slapping his ankles, perfectly describes Florida man. Florida man.
attacked by
Headline.
ants at the airport.
Florida man takes off his pants, slapping ankles after
I didn't take my pants off, but I
eating
like,
bath salts.
I brought them up, bro. They were I was like, "What is on my ankle?" And I saw all these ants in my shoe, in my sock, and I literally got attacked by these fire ants.
Probably brought him home with you.
Man, and they stung. I'm like, "Why are they stinging?"
Dude, they
They
I remember
bite.
getting
They
hit.
bite.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I remember getting bit by them first time in Florida. I was like, oh, it was like so painful. When you're a kid, it burns a lot more, right? But I'd never been bit by an ant in Canada. I go to Florida. Dang, those things.
Yeah, those things. So
Massive.
whatever. So I'm getting attacked, and then it's another 15 minutes in the sun for the Uber. We get
Mm-hmm.
the Uber, get to the hotel, get there. Oh, you can't check in yet. Oh, are you kidding me?
Shouldn't have got a 6:30 flight.
I know, but it was like on like a port. It was like a marina.
Yeah.
So there was like yachts all around,
Yachts
and
are
it was
nice.
like a nice pool. So we went and sat by the pool. So, but we needed to change. So
And
we
you
went to
can't-
the
don't ever
public washroom to
Right.
change our gear. So I went into the shorts, got
Yeah.
the muscle shirt out, and we sat by the pool. But at this point, we have an hour of sleep.
Were you on the strip?
40 degrees.
Like in Lauderdale, or was it?
Yeah, not really on the strip. I don't know. It was by the marina.
Hmm.
It's Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, yeah.
Hilton.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah.
NHL loves that one.
Yeah.
You and I stayed
Yeah,
there.
we were there.
Yeah,
too,
yeah, the port. Or
Yeah, there's a
whatever.
nice pool there.
Oh, it's a beautiful.
And then there's like an elevator to go down to the beach, right?
not the beach. There was no beach.
Oh, well then he wasn't where we were.
No,
Oh.
we weren't by the beach. No.
We were in Fort Lauderdale, and then you have to walk across the highway, and you take an elevator down to the beach or something.
Okay.
Walk across the highway. It's just a road.
It's a road.
It's not. You're not walking across the 4-lane
Nah.
highway.
Yeah, my bad.
In Mexico, I had to do that. I was with my buddy. We went, stayed at a hotel and not on like a resort.
You're
To
the
get food, we had to go to like the local mall.
ah, nice.
And
Oh,
literally,
really?
they just do like it's like Crossy Road. It is Crossy Road, and
Like
it's-
Frogger?
so you have to go across and then wait in the middle of the two highway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah.
cross again. It is the most intense thing, and we didn't have water because you can't drink out of the hotel
No.
water thing.
Yeah.
So we had to go get those jugs, and this was a deep walk. Like we weren't Ubering. Okay, we were on a budget,
Yep.
and we were gonna walk there and walk.
You're on a
back.
budget. Coach Chip's on a budget.
This
Hey,
was- this was- no,
we
this was
dropped
before-
70 bones on the bag just to get here. I'm
Yeah.
not
No.
paying for an Uber to
No,
This was before. This is
This was
before
before
Coach Chippy
any
was
Coach Chippy video.
posing with the Stanley
Actually,
Cup.
no. This was like right when I started making the videos during that Summer World Juniors. This was during that Summer World Jays, and I was like, "Damn! Like these videos are starting to do well." Now I'm going to Mexico, so I was in the hotel for 2 weeks just ripping World J videos.
I remember you telling us
Yeah,
about that. Yeah.
But yeah, so that was literally the very beginning. So yeah, we were not catching an Uber, was not doing it, and then. We get there, we would get to the place, then put the jug over our back, and we crossing the highway in the beating hot sun. It was so hot there too.
It's awesome.
But that was amazing. But let me get back to the story.
All right.
So we show up to the hotel early.
Mhm.
Now we're by the pool, and we're starving. Right? We're starving. 1 hour of sleep.
hmm
I go for a little pool, little dip. I don't.
This
put
is
my-
what, probably 10 o'clock
This
now,
is
11?
11:30,
Mm.
12 maybe. And so I go into the pool. I don't dip my head under the pool. I'm not a big swimming guy in these chlorine pools.
Hmm.
I'm not
Keep your head above water.
keep my head above water. I'm gonna go in, keep my head above water. It's
Wait around a little.
little, yeah, just bob around,
Got
bob.
your
the-
shower cap on. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to do the under the water with my head thing.
No.
Like I know some people love
You're
that.
trying to keep your flow
It's
intact.
not natural spring
I'm
water.
not trying to
right?
get
It's not a spring-fed
it's
lake.
like in my ears. You go under. It's like who people are probably peeing in there.
People are peeing in there.
Yeah, and
Every
it's-
pool.
You know what I mean?
Did you know if you can smell the chlorine,
It means
you're already done.
it means
Because
it's working.
it means that
it's activating.
its bacteria level is too high.
Yeah,
Because it only is activated with the bacteria, or like people are pissing in the pool.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's
I-
why for anyone at home, think about not putting your head under the water when you go to the next local pool, public pool.
Sounds like not a lot of fun though.
No, it was amazing.
No, I mean like if I'm in a pool and my head doesn't go into the water, I did not enjoy myself.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I have to be
Really?
throwing.
No, I'm like,
I'm like chucking my
I'm like,
kids.
I go
doing
in for
flips.
water for like a purpose. Like if
Yeah.
I'm going in the water, it's for a purpose. And
but,
it's
like,
either
my-
I'm going wakeboarding.
Oh, I see.
Like
You're
I'm
saving
not going
lives.
swimming. Like I don't find swimming fun.
No,
I
no,
don't-
but I'm saying when I get into the pool, it's
I like to go under
Every-
the water to just be fully refreshed.
like I have to stand at the edge of the pool and say, "Everybody, listen up! I have a horrifying and important news announcement. Everybody, stop what you're doing and listen." And then I say, "Cannonball," and I run and cannonball right into the pool. That's my first time in, so it's like my head's already under the water.
Jeremy likes to make an entrance.
Yeah, you like the cannonball in. I like that. I like that you do that.
That's good.
I like that you do that. Yeah, but I just kind of walk in on the stairs, just take my time. You know, don't draw too much attention to myself at the
Mhm.
pool. I don't want anyone looking at me. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
just want to be in there, bopping around. I don't want people to even know I exist in there. I'm just floating around, and that's what I did because I was off 1 hour of sleep. So I was just,
Yeah.
went for a little refresh, and then we got out, and we're like, man, we're starving. Let's go see if we can grab some food. And we saw Chipotle on the way in. So
Named after you.
I was like, man, let's
Chip.
go to Chipotle. Everyone, I
Chip.
see all these TikToks about Chipotle. We don't really have many in Canada. I think there might be one, but I've never
like-
been to it.
There's a couple. There's a lot more in Toronto.
I feel
now.
mucho burrito the same thing or no?
No.
Not even close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mucho wants to charge you $5 to add some onions to your dish.
Mm.
We don't deal with that either. I don't want to be that. That's a pet peeve. Of
Well, that's kind of a meme with Chipotle right now too. Is the portion sizes since they went public have just gone straight down. Like they,
Oh,
They'll-
maximize
they'll-
profits.
yeah, like they'll put rice in it. It'll only be like.
That's what Mucho does. That's what Mucho.
Well, they all do.
literally the guy's like got a little scoop that's like this big of the meat, and he's like not overflowing. He's like shaking the meat off of it before he puts it on your burrito.
You want
I'm
some
like, are you
essence?
serious, guys? I'm going to Chipotle. I'm paying $18 for a burrito, and the guys look just the audacity for him to be shaking off that little
The little
bucket-
extra.
a little extra, just so he doesn't put it on my. Throw it on, okay?
Yeah.
You're not. It's not coming out of your pocket. Give me like a one extra little square chunk of
Yeah.
chorizo sausage, please.
Hey, buddy,
Like-
I ordered the chorizo, not essence of chorizo.
Yeah.
Not
Would
a
you like
hint of-
some chorizo
Oh,
with that
you
rice?
get 3 toppings. Then when I want to add
Yeah.
some pickled onion, oh, it's an extra $1.50 for.
Is that okay? No, it's not okay.
No, it's The
not.
guac, that's gonna be an extra $1.50 too.
Is that okay? No.
Unbelievable. You get you want to
And they
you
skimp
want
you
to
on the
get
extras
three
too.
extra toppings, and it's like
If you're like, yeah, I'd like some pickled onion, please. And they're like, okay, that's extra. Like, all right. And then they like scoop it and measure it out.
oh, and
And
they,
then you're
yeah,
like,
if it's
can I have a little
extra-
more? And they're like, yeah, that's extra. Is that okay?
Yeah, so it's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, and can I get some burrito sauce? Oh yeah, that's extra.
These
Is that okay?
$23 just for the burrito, and then
Yeah.
they hand you the machine. How
Tip us.
much would you like to
Tip
tip?
us for those
18%,
horrible
25%,
scoops that you gave me.
or 30%. No,
And they, and they bury the option to skip. You have to pick
Yeah.
like cancel,
my-
go.
yeah, 0%.
372.
You have to put 0 in there.
and now not only are you tipping, if you choose to, which you shouldn't, not only are you
Yeah.
tipping,
This
on-
is a Rupke's rant.
Oh, it
Remember you
was,
did this
yeah.
already.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, we're
But-
back. We're back.
could you imagine you just paid $3 extra for your guac and your pickled onion, and then you have to tip for paying extra?
Yeah, because you have to pay the percentage of
You gotta
that.
pay
Yeah.
20% on top of the $3 that it cost you. Now you're tipping on the gouging.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my rant on
High pressure sales tactics they go through.
my
now.
rant on adding onion for an extra $1.50. If you're doing that, you're a criminal, and there should be consequences. But let's get back to
Give me the Coles notes until you actually do something with the NHL.
okay. I know I'm just giving them. I'm a great storyteller.
You are.
And then I had
I'm
my
let-
shower set to
I'm letting
40.
you guys in. I'm letting you guys in.
All right.
Okay, and I know the audience is deeply into this story right now.
Deeply withdrawn
It-
from this story.
So we're walking Chipotle. It's 40 degrees out. I'm like, you walk 10 meters and you got to switch your t-shirt. That's the weather we're in right now. And I got pants. Or no, I don't have pants. We switch.
Shout out to anyone who lives in Florida full time.
Walked to Chipotle, and boom, it's absolutely packed. Like people love this Chipotle. And I got a nice burrito bowl and 2 burrito bowls. 2 people ate.
The bowls are
19
elite.
bucks.
Ooh,
19 bucks.
very reasonable.
US.
But,
But
But
that
to
here that's
Americans,
40.
Yeah, but to
Here, that
Americans,
two,
that's just
two of those
19.
plates is 40.
mhm.
Okay, like so.
Yeah,
two
you're
of those-
dropping $19 for one here.
Oh,
Canadian.
yes.
Yeah. If you get
20,
the extra.
maybe 20. You might even paying $21 here.
I'm paying $18 for a mucho burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
for
I'm
a
saying.
burrito.
Just
yeah.
the burrito, no drink, no cookie, no chips, no nothing.
Yeah. So
I'm getting a cup
I
of
was-
water.
pounded the burrito.
And they're like, "Do you want tap water?" Because otherwise you got to pay for it.
Do you want it to be cold? Because that's extra. I can give you hot tap water.
Yeah. You want a cup?
Piping hot.
I can scoop it from the sink water.
I'm
Yeah,
grabbing a
I
cup and I'm
just-
filling it up with Dr.
Is it okay with
Pepper.
some onion juice from the?
Give me
from
a
the
water
grill?
cup and I'm filling it up with Dr. Pepper. There's nothing you're gonna do about it.
Cheap. It's cheap. It's a good price.
So whatever we ate, there's a lot of food. I barely finished mine.
Mhm.
And then I look at the menu and I look at the itinerary. It's like, oh, we're going to a Mexican place tonight.
Uh-oh.
So then it's like I pound this Chipotle at like I don't know, like 1, and then we're going out for dinner, and it's an unreal. I love Mexican.
Oh,
food.
yeah, it's great.
I
Amazing.
love it. So we show up. There's guac and chips. It's like a
Oh.
full like.
Flavor
And then
buffet.
entree, tacos.
Mm.
Shout out to
That's
Naylor.
completely different than going to like Chipotle though. Like that's another
Yeah,
whole other
And
level
I had just
experience.
like pounded a whole Chipotle bowl.
Yeah.
And then more Mexican.
You mean you didn't go to Taco Bell? I thought that was the only other Mexican place. No?
No, it was called Rocco's Mexican
Bar and
Tequila
grill.
Bar.
Katina? They always like to call it a katina.
Maybe that's what.
Something like-
Oh, it was amazing. It was so good. And then obviously the next day was the Stanley Cup final. So we go
Uh-huh.
back. We wake up. It's like about 9:30 a.m. Wake up. And I didn't even really know what we were doing. Like,
No.
I didn't know
No.
what the
You
itinerary.
just show up.
It was show up at 9:45 in the lobby, and
Mhm.
then Big Nailer's gonna let us know what we're doing. So we were obviously heading over to the rink to do like a little rink tour.
Yep.
Mhm.
So didn't know like what we were gonna get access to or not. Wasn't
Yeah.
sure. Like
Seemed like you got quite a bit of time there because you were in the stands. You were in.
yeah, I'm about
and
to tell
under-
a story.
under
I'm
the
about to tell a
tunnel.
story what we were doing. So don't spoil the story.
Well, I'm just teasing.
I know you're teasing. So so we get off the coach bus. They gifted me an Edmonton Oilers jersey,
Very kind.
McDavid jersey
To wear in Florida.
to wear in Florida. So I was so I had my Florida Panthers colors on. So I was like kind of repping Florida, but I was like, oh, maybe I should rep Canada.
Right.
I'm not an Oilers fan. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't care who wins this series. To be
No.
honest, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's not my Leafs. I do not care.
Yeah.
I'm not getting behind this. Canada to bring it back. I want the Leafs to bring it back.
All these
okay?
tryhards in the comments just coming at you,
They're coming at me.
no matter which jersey you wear.
You know what? And I'm still kind of cheering for Edmonton, but
Yeah, kind of.
kind of.
I
Like,
cheer for the players.
but when you're a Maple Leafs fan, it's like you want the Leafs to win, and if they don't win, it's not fun.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be bad if McDavid
No,
gets a
but
cup?
also I was also like in my head conspiracy thinking, right? Like, wouldn't it be better if he just doesn't win it, and it's like this big thing where it's the best player in the world, it's the hardest trophy to win. We're just not gonna let him win, and then just
That's
like
bad
and
for
then,
the
and then it
NHL, though.
keeps, No, then it keeps building because every
No,
year
the NHL wants
it
McDavid to
keeps
win it.
building. Like, will he win it? And then finally, when he's like in the cup final, every cup final just becomes so much more elevated because he hasn't won one yet, and it's the hardest trophy to win. And
But that's the thing is, as soon as he wins
once
it,
he wins it, but once he
then
wins, it
peop-
doesn't matter.
No, but
Once
that's
he
what
wins, it
makes
does not matter.
that's what makes the NHL grow to people that don't watch the NHL. The people that are already watching it will watch it regardless, because we love it and we want to see McDavid hoist the cup. Yeah, it's
No,
a
but like
stronger
it's like
narrative.
LeBron. It's like LeBron hasn't won one yet. Everyone knows LeBron.
LeBron
when he's in the
hasn't
final-
won a championship.
No, if he hasn't won
Oh.
one, like when he hadn't won one.
Oh,
You know
okay,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
I'm like,
it's
what?
oh, like LeBron hasn't won one yet. Like,
I know, but like winning it is what gives you that stature to ascend from existing hockey fans to other sports fans.
I don't
you
know.
know?
I just came up with a story where it's like it's the hardest trophy in the world to win. They don't want him to
course.
win it yet, and then
Right.
finally, year 20, McDavid gets it done, and then he retires as the
Right.
GOAT, and it's
No,
like
but you
now
want
he's
him-
on TV, and he's
You want
talking
McDavid to
about
win
how hard
8
it was to win
cups.
a cup.
Like if you
I want
want,
him to win in his prime. At least give him one in his prime.
Yeah.
And then
No
whatever.
one's winning 8 cups.
I know, but I'm just saying, like
No one's Henry.
in terms
Richard.
of the NHL, if they want what they want McDavid to win 8 cups. Like that's going to make more money. That's
Yeah.
going to grow the game more. People can finally believe that hockey can have like actual teams that can keep winning. Like that.
Yes.
But that's the problem is the NHL is so old school about it. They're like they want the parity or whatever it's called, where every team has a chance.
Well,
Well,
that's what the
punch their
narrative I'm
ticket.
saying is. It's the hardest trophy.
yeah, but
okay.
that's dumb.
Most cups of
It's a
current.
great. It was a great. In my opinion, it was a great take. I was just creating a story narrative.
I like it.
Oh, there's both sides.
Potential storyline on that.
Most cups of a current player. How many is it?
This episode is brought to you by Muskoka Brewery.
Oh, one of my favorite. No, my favorite craft brewer, Muskoka Brewery. You can get this delicious beer made in Muskoka pretty much everywhere. Is it LCBO, beer store,
In a grocery
stores?
store, yeah. And what beer are we talking about here, Jer?
Well, they got the Tread Lightly, which is their light beer. It's like a light lager.
Mm-hmm.
And they have dropped the price. It used to be a premium
Mm.
case, and now it is pretty comparable in price to all the other guys that you normally buy. Definitely recommend picking up that Tread Lightly. Great tasting local craft beer. And they actually just came out with another option, the Veer, which is a non-alcoholic beer. I love this actually.
I'm excited to try that.
Because I don't always, I'm trying to cut back on the alcohol a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a hazy IPA Veer.
I see here in the show notes something about 78% of people that drink alcohol also drink non-alcoholic drinks as a promotion of healthy lifestyle.
It's
That's where I'm
smart.
at over here. The
Yeah.
non-alcoholic drinks.
Hey, take a couple days off and grab the non-alcoholic version,
Jeez.
Mm.
right? Maybe that's your
All ingredients made in Muskoka.
yeah, all natural, dude.
Jeez.
So huge thanks to Muskoka Brewery for sponsoring the pod, and grab yourself some Tread Lightly or some non-alcoholic
the
beer.
Veer.
Available at LCBO Beer Store. Let's get back to the pod.
Most cups of a current player, how many is it?
3.
I think that's probably about right.
Like of
Native?
any player
No,
in the-
currently playing right now.
currently
Patrick
playing.
Maroon, right?
I'd
Well,
say it's got to be 3 or 4.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
it's
3.
It's
No-
Maroon
no way
3.
it's 4.
It's 3. It's got to be 3.
Oh, maybe.
6 players are tied for
Oh.
most career championships by an active player with 3 championships.
Thank
They
you.
are Pat Maroon,
Kane.
Patrick Kane.
And
Taves.
You'll never get
Well, I
it.
guess Taves
You'll
isn't
never
active
get it.
anymore. But.
I'll never get it.
Never get
Don't
it.
Challenge me some defense.
Oh wait, actually there's 6.
Petrangelo, I know he's got 2. Does he have 3?
Give me someone on Vegas.
It's Alec Martinez.
Oh, he is on Vegas, isn't he?
Is he on Vegas?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Oh my goodness. How good am I?
And then actually, so there's 3 more, which are all the Penguins: Malkin, Crosby, Marc-Andre Fleury.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Not Letang?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I
I
guess-
guess he wasn't there for the
that
first
is
one.
interesting. That is interesting.
Or maybe he was injured for a year and he didn't get on the cup or
Yeah.
something, or
Yeah, maybe
because
was
he
out
didn't
for
play the
years.
minimum amount. I don't know. I'm curious about that.
Hey, Pat Maroon is the legend though, because he's got 3 with only 780 games played. Everyone else has more games played than him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like he's got some magic mojo pill or something.
Yeah, I
Chippy's
guess.
been in his DMs, I think.
Put him and
Saying.
Corey Perry on a team together.
They should. They should. But yeah, am I back to my story or
Yep.
still listening?
That was just sidebar.
Anyone
Oh,
still
yeah,
listening
we're-
to my story?
Yeah, we're still listening.
All right, so I get gifted the Edmonton Oilers jersey,
Mhm.
and I'm like, all right, I'll put this bad boy on. You know, it's a nasty jersey. It's a nasty jersey, a McDavid jersey. So we go into the building, and then the first thing we do is like they take us right out to the ice. I might have touched the ice. I don't think we were supposed to. I might have put my little foot on.
Yeah, you might
Little
as well.
tip. Little
I
tiptoe.
might have put my toe on it. Might have.
Might as well rub your
Might
cheek
have.
on it. Rub your cheek on
Might
it.
have. Is the key.
See how cold it is.
So yeah, and then I was like trying to scheme like a video idea, and I was like, oh, like it'd be funny to do like NHL players before a playoff game be like when like they're in the stands by themselves, like just
Yeah.
staring at the ice.
I
And
saw
was
it.
like, oh, this is
Yeah.
kinda
They didn't let you on the bench though.
no, we couldn't get to the bench.
Ah,
But
The video came through well.
it was
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was fun.
I saw that
The
one was
walk
good,
in
yeah.
in the tunnel.
Yeah, I did a little walk in. I was like, okay, this is kind of funny. This is kind of good concept.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went to the ice, and then they took us to right from the ice. They were just like kind of walking. They didn't tell us where we're going, and we just like we're at the Florida Panthers locker room.
That's nice.
And I'm like, oh, like this is literally like 7 hours before the Cup final. Like I can't believe like the team's not in there. Like, you know, like some guys show up early. Like,
yeah.
like I couldn't believe we have access to the locker room
right.
game day of a Cup final.
That's pretty
Like,
sick.
But all the players did come for your speech, right?
yeah, they were there.
Yeah.
But so I show up, and I'm wearing my Edmonton Oilers jersey
Yeah. Yeah.
in the Panthers.
In the Panthers.
Is that like a sin? Like,
They gave it to me. You know what I mean? NHL gave me the jersey, so I'm wearing. I'm like, hey,
Imagine Sam
Maybe.
Bennett shows up and sees you in the dressing room with that on. He
no, it's like I
drops
we
it.
get the
at least it was kind of the Winter Classic, wasn't it? Or the Heritage
yeah,
Classic jersey?
I changed the jerseys out of respect for when I did the video.
You're just rifling through Barkov's locker. He's like, I'm just gonna grab this one real quick.
yeah. So like so then I went in. I was like riding the bike. I was like, oh, like, do you guys mind if I ride the bike for the video? So I'm like in the Florida Panthers room riding the bike.
That's cool.
Literally day of
Your
Stanley
cheeks
Cup final.
Might have touched the cheeks
I start
of another.
I start
Panthers
doing that's
player.
crazy take. That is crazy take, Hayden.
That's all you could think of. I bet.
That's wild.
Oh no, I knew that's where you're going with that story.
And that's absolutely not where I was going.
I'm kidding.
But so I look over, I start doing some squats. I'm like in their little workout room.
Yeah.
I walk in, I start looking at all the stalls. I'm like, there's Chucker. There's a couple of Leaf killers in here. Went to the
Mhm.
Bennett stall.
Mhm.
Was kind of like, oh, next year Leafs are gonna be winning it. I was doing all I could for the Leafs. And
Oh, you put some negative.
I didn't. I
juju?
was.
So put some
I
juju out
said
there?
I was giving positive juju. I did say I'm giving positive juju, and guess what? Deliver the speech where they go out there and pound them. So obviously my magic in the room.
That's true.
So now it's established that if I go to one of these NHL rooms, NHL teams watching this,
Yeah.
what happened when Chip went to the room game day?
Ooh,
Pre-
ooh,
Shut
Pre-game
out.
speech.
Shutout.
instant
They got a shutout.
victory.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
literally
They can't lose at home now.
gave a speech in the Panthers room, and they go out there and dominate.
And it carried through the game too.
And guess what? Why is that? It was all because
Yes.
of what?
Yes.
You basically
pre-game-
secured them the cup because they
all
can't
because
lose at home
The
now.
Coach Chip.
I was in the room.
You know what? And you said it the last week's pod that you would have players if you're a minor hockey coach,
Saying.
right? You've already gone from minor hockey coach, the most successful minor hockey coach in the world,
In
to-
1 week.
to you could be the most successful
Literally
NHL.
Most successful.
coach.
I'm 1-0.
You did one speech and
I'm undefeated in the
Oh.
league. I'm undefeated in the league right now,
Yeah.
and I just want like NHL teams like
Yeah.
shoot me an email. They're open. It's busy, but
your calendar is about to fill.
yeah, like
Yeah.
if you guys need me to come and deliver a Magic Mojo speech for the boys,
You'll sign a PTO contract
it.
as a coach.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went in the room. I was like, this is absolutely wild. But then when I switched jerseys, my mic went in my pocket because I had to took it off,
Mm.
and then so we're filming the
Oh.
whole video
Oh.
in
Damn.
there, got no audio,
Oh.
unbelievable. And then I was like, all right, I could do a voiceover. And
Yeah.
I did a voiceover, and it worked.
It worked. It worked. I saw it.
And
I kind of liked it.
I kind of liked it more because I
Yeah.
don't think I just ramble.
Yeah.
Whenever like I have the mic and it's like I just ended
I
up
think
saying
it
such
added a level. I saw that one too. It added a level of.
narration.
Well, it was
And
like
mystery.
it made you think like, oh, I'm trying to read his lips. What was he saying?
Yeah.
And it's like you're saying it, but you're not actually saying it. So like
Yes.
people are like can read between the lines almost of
Yes.
what. Yeah.
It's like they don't deserve to hear your speech because they're not
Well,
in
what
Yeah.
that room.
It's a secret.
It's
Yeah.
top secret professional coaching stuff. That's what you know what I mean. So you
course it
can't be leaking that.
No.
Yeah.
Can't be leaking that out of
Like
the
it
room.
seemed intentional. It didn't seem like a mistake. Like it felt like you had planned to do that.
It's a happy little accident.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we
Just
get
like Bob Ross.
exactly. So we get in there, and then we get out, and then they take us up to the video replay room, and then we look out, and I'm like, oh, they're practicing. Oilers are on the ice.
Nice little
McDavid-
morning skate.
Yeah, so they got the binoculars. I've got McDavid and the binoculars just scouting them. I'm like, this is a funny video.
Yeah.
Like me scouting the Oilers.
Then you quickly change your jersey again.
Change the jersey again, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go down and watch the practice at ice level." I'm like,
That's
"What?"
Awesome. That's
Like
awesome.
literally the pregame. Like I just thought like we wouldn't have access to this stuff. Like
Mhm.
I'm like literally on the glass. My like face is on the glass. Like all the Oilers are. I'm just like, am I distracting these guys right now?
Here's the thing: in Florida, they're just like, whatever. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Like if you're in
Very
Toronto, they're like, nope, sorry. Like I've gotten backstage tours of Maple Leafs Gardens, or not, whatever, ACC now, Scotiabank Arena,
Yeah.
right? Never have we've been allowed in the dressing room, even in the summertime. It's just it was not last time, but one of the times when Lou was like the GM or whatever, right?
Lou Lamoriello, yeah.
Lou Lamoriello. No one except the players and staff are allowed in that dressing room.
Makes
It's like
sense. It makes
or-
sense.
or
It's kind of-
media.
It's kind of. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of a sacred zone.
it's like, yeah,
You know what
it's
I
like-
mean?
It's weird if they gave you I guess backstage isn't media pass. You got to ask for a media pass.
No, dude, like I was there with a number of times with different like it seemed like, oh, we're allowed to do anything. Like we have like this exclusive, but like never allowed in the Leafs dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
on the
I've been
day
in the Raptors
of
one.
a Stanley Cup final game.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
6 hours before the game.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is insane. And it was dope with Lager. A whole bunch of tape was out. They had all
Oh,
the
yeah.
stalls were ready. It was
Hey, what's the tape?
clean.
They got Howie's. They got Compo Stick. They
I
got
don't know. It's gonna be
Renfrew.
TDR tape soon is what it's
They
going
got
to be.
Batman tape.
Yeah, TDR tape.
Fire tape.
But that was unbelievable. Then we went up to the replay center, came back down. Now we're at the practice. And then where else did we go after that?
Didn't you go? Was this the same day that you got to have like photos with the cup? I noticed you changed.
Oh
your
yeah, then we
profile
went.
photo.
Then we went to the. Oh yeah, so then there was like a room they had like for a photo shoot for the cup in the rink, and so I go in first, but as I'm out there, McDavid walked right by everyone that was outside the doors. He walked. So I'm kind of glad I didn't see him. I would have said something. I would have been like, Dave, and they'll be like, oh, like you get kicked off the tour. Chippy's out here and Davo's. I would have said something positive. I would like go out there, get out there, Davo, but you're probably not allowed to talk to the players or something. I
Oh,
would've been,
whatever. He would have been like, love your videos.
Davo, go out there and float. And I feel like if I did catch him, they would have went out there and won.
Well,
but-
that's the problem. Yeah. So
So coach was in there taking a video with the cup with his jersey on, and
the stars aligned for the Panthers on your visit.
yeah, they're lucky that Davo and I didn't have that connection. Because if I just connected with Davo, he would have been out there having
And
Hattie.
you would have.
He would have had Hattie.
We were talking about Davo's suit. Do you think that the suit did him in?
Suit's got to go.
Suit's got to go.
It's
Yeah.
got to go.
Mm.
Yeah.
I said that you can't.
Got to
be
swap it for a
You
style and
can't be
flow
too
jersey.
attached to the suit.
Oh.
You can't be too attached to the suit.
Now they lose game
Did
one.
we talk about this on the last pod?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I say? Am I
Said-
not
No,
correct?
you-
Am
100%.
I not correct?
You said he needs the suit now. He relies on the suit.
Oh,
He
question.
thinks the suit's winning the game.
Does anyone know if he changed it for game 2?
He changed his tie.
Ah.
Game
little
suit.
something.
And no,
little
but
something.
but you didn't go all the way.
Mm.
You need to just
No.
change
So-
the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Game
Abolish the
3
suit.
is a brand new suit.
It's
I
gotta
think.
be.
Yeah,
It's
it's gotta be.
Gotta be. Because now it's become a narrative. Now it's like.
But like, is he going home now? He's mad at his suit. Like he gets
That's
back
what
to
I mean.
Edmonton.
Now
is,
it's like you've created
is he
this.
like punching his
You've
suit?
created a mental. You've created a mental. What's it called?
Barrier.
On the suit. The suit's become something. So the
Mhm.
suit should just be something you wake up and throw. And not now. It's become a storyline.
He goes home. How dare
Yeah.
you?
That's
suit?
what superstitions do.
How
They
could you
elevate.
do this to me?
They elevate things.
Mhm.
Like
Not so super anymore.
So yeah, that was the end of the tour. And then we went back. I was editing a little bit.
Nice.
And there was a Kid Leroy concert
Oh.
before the game, and we were like kind of like behind it. The stage was in front, and I was like, "Oh, we just chill back here." Got some photos with some people coming up. It was dope. And then
Did you get on stage?
And then Leroy, I probably could have. There was I had a lot of motion back there. Chippy he was probably like, who's this guy behind me taking all these photos?
Ah,
Chippy had some motion behind them,
nice.
and he ended up coming back. I almost had a one-on-one interaction with Leroy. Literally, I wasn't gonna scream at him because I said he wanted to go, but he was coming down the lane. He was like, he was like, just there's a couple people, and he was about to just dap me up, but
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't scream at him.
No.
I didn't need it. I was like,
yeah.
if it aligns, it aligns. But then we went up into the suite with the other creators, the Pointer brothers. I don't know if you
Oh
see
yeah.
the
They're
side
funny.
eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but before we went in there, they had like the NHL Live Stanley Cup Live thing. They did like a. So this would be my second live. I had just been on
Oh
TV.
yeah.
I'd
You're
just been
climbing
on,
the ladder.
so I just been
Yep.
on TV. Now it's the NHL Network live stream or
course.
The YouTube video.
I think
like
it was
the
a YouTube
stream?
live
Yeah.
or something like that. So they set that up. So I'm like, all right, well now I'm actually in person with the people that are like going to be interacting with. So I went in hot.
Oh,
I brought a lot of energy.
that's good. Yeah.
And I didn't let the interview control me. I said I'm going to control this moment right now.
There we go.
And I came in flowing.
Yeah.
Go.
And there were some questions being thrown. I'm just all flow, baby. You know what I mean?
Who needs media training?
And I loved that it being in person with it. I can't do
Nah,
another one of those with the
no.
headphones. You can't see the person, and you're just not my thing. I like to have people flowing because then you could sense the energy. Everyone's laughing.
Yeah,
get
you
people
play off
laughing
it. You
and
see the
flowing.
smile. Okay, that landed.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Now,
Well, that's the difference is that the NHL pays to have their people go on like live to do interviews and stuff versus doing them remotely. You know, like they don't want to send someone around to every OHL game to do interviews because they don't get as much viewership or they don't have as much money to spend on it. You know.
So,
yes.
Chippy, you went from OHL, NHL. Now, what's next level? You're going what?
Mr. Beast.
And Mr. Beast. Okay. Or you could be like now you have a permanent seat on the NHL. Like you're the guy
Mm.
Yeah.
next on Cherry or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Ron-
Exactly.
Ron
We don't
McLean.
know. We don't know what's gonna
Who knows?
happen.
Yeah.
We're just gonna flow. We're gonna stay in our own lane. I
Yeah,
like staying in
yeah.
my own lane.
Create your own.
Yeah. Create your own
Who
thing.
people want to be
Live stream, baby.
on
Or live
with
stream.
Chippy.
Exactly.
You'll be above. Like your entity will be above
Mm.
NHL, TSN.
Chippy's
Ooh,
gonna buy out
okay.
the streaming
Think
rights
big,
from
eh? What's the
ESPN.
words they say? Think big,
Dream big.
dream big, think
big,
big. That's what we
big.
do.
Mm.
Yep.
And we were in a suite, and there was some creators. Carl from Mr. Beast,
Not a big deal.
absolute legend,
Yep.
and his
He
buddies
seems
were there
pretty
too. His
chill.
brother. Oh, he was a sick guy. It was just being around him. I was just asking him questions about the channel, how
Oh,
they
yeah.
grow it, and just like got so many tips. So I spent quite a bit of time just
Alright.
chatting up with him.
Give me something that you learned from him.
Something that I learned was just
Something interesting.
we were talking a lot about time blocking and
Oh.
like project completing project. Carl works on a lot of projects, so I was
Yeah.
talking.
Oh, that's a lot, dude. It's so much. So Mr. Beast obviously has his channel.
Yeah, and then he's
But
got
then
his
he
own
also had-
channel.
Mhm.
He's got his own channel.
Oh,
that he's
Carl
got-
does.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then Mr. Beast has his what do you call it? Like when you donate and give back.
Philanthropy,
Philanthropy channel, completely separate.
gaming.
He also has a gaming channel and then a React channel. Like so much this guy's doing, plus all his projects. I don't know how much Carl is involved with.
Oh, he's involved with quite a bit of it. He started out as an editor, and now he's on camera, and
He probably
they're
has.
doing like yeah, they're going out. He's gonna spend time. I don't even know what their next video, but it's like a week. They're staying somewhere for a week.
Oh,
and
dude,
he's-
it's wild.
and it's like the schedule's insane.
The thing
It's
about
like this is crazy.
the videos too is that
They're actually
in-
doing it. Like
like in a 10 seconds of a Mr. Beast video, it could be a 20-minute YouTube video. Like
mhm.
something will happen and they'll describe it like, so now we're gonna stay at like a $50 hotel. So we flew to blah 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 and did this blah blah blah, and right, it's 10 seconds of video, and that's their $50 hotel. Now we're going, and they're already leaving to the next part. And I
They
was
don't
like,
even, and Mr. Beast goes as far as to not even explain where, like, they're like, here's a $50,000 boat. Now
Yeah.
here's $100,000. They
Yeah.
don't even say how they traveled. Like some people.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that's
right? So
Yeah.
like some one person could do an entire video on just like the 10 seconds that they put in their video. So just going back, there's his schedule. He'd probably have a million things that he could do in a day. So time blocking, like he's got to pick like his minutes by the second.
Yes.
All right, so go on about
Yeah,
the time blocking. I'd love to
Yeah,
hear
we're
more.
just talking about like how, yeah, like he's working on so many projects and his brain goes so quickly. And obviously, I have that similar.
Oh yeah.
My brain moves. I don't time block,
Mm-mm.
and I've
Mhm.
heard that this time blocking thing is like life changing
Yeah.
because you don't have to worry about other things. It's like
You
I'm
focus on one thing.
focus on one thing
for
and
that
then
time
it's like,
block.
I'll worry about the other thing when that's that time block,
Mm-hmm.
and so you're not worrying. You're actually spent time doing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, if I just start doing that, it's actually game over.
Well, so that's the
Actually,
thing.
game over.
So that's the thing. At like where you are right now, and it's the same as me where I'm at right now. We don't really need a time block because things are fine.
Yeah, there's
right?
nothing. Yeah,
But if you do want to level up,
yeah.
you would have to. If you
Yes.
want to do
Yeah.
more,
And
And
delegate.
I need to do. I just need to have a schedule, bro.
a schedule is huge.
Like,
yes,
yeah, like
yes.
it's
I
fine.
at least have that.
Yeah, I don't have that.
No.
So
There's step one.
step one schedule.
Chippy sketch.
But like your time blocking is your schedule. Your time blocking.
yeah,
so,
okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Like
it is.
I'm loose though, and
Like,
like
it's not having like your days, like you know what you're doing in your days. So it's like I'm waking up from
Right.
8 to 9. I'm not going to spend scrolling on my phone.
yes,
From 8 to 9,
yes.
I'm working out. From 9 to 10,
Mm.
I'm driving home. You're I'm
Yes.
driving home, I'm getting breakfast, and then at 10, I'll journal for an hour.
Yeah.
And then at 11 till noon or whatever,
Yeah.
you're going to
I would argue though, would that
Create.
limit some of your creativity? Because I
don't think
feel
so. I don't think so.
I feel I need a little bit of chaos and a little less structure to have these moments where things just happen.
I think it's.
naturally.
I think the difference is that time blocking is designed so that you allot more
But you
time
could
for
have
the creative
creativity.
process.
So you exactly. So you have
You'd
2
be like, I have
hours to
3
create,
hours for
3
creative
hours for
time.
creative, and then you're allowing yourself to create something. Like, if you have 3 hours to create something, you can create something magnificent. Like you can create something magnificent in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm realizing. It's like if you don't overthink the creation and you just allow yourself, all right, this is now no phone. Let's start out by just like writing some ideas down, and then like you will give yourself a creative time block
Yep.
to, because I don't even give myself a time block to be creative, like
Yeah.
to think about ideas. Like when's the last time I sat down at my journal and just wrote ideas down?
Right.
Like I don't do that unless I'm on like a plane or like if
Yeah,
something comes to me
anytime.
or like I'm like, what if I just like every day I wrote ideas down?
Oh.
Like that's
yes.
all I should be doing all day.
Dude, and that helps you tap into the deep part of your brain
Yes.
because once things are going and you can get a bit of a routine, you only operate on the frontal lobe where everything just like is quickly processed. The brain doesn't want to think deep; it wants the easy stuff. So you just keep on cycling. When you sit and actually think deeply, that's when you bring up like the real
Great
good ideas.
stuff, and
yeah,
it's like I
you need
feel
to
like
give yourself time for that.
I don't do that enough. So I just open my eyes in terms of like the success that they've achieved
Yeah.
in this space, and like just being in the same room and just like seeing how the whiteboards. They were big on whiteboards.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They whiteboard all their video ideas out.
Oh, for sure.
And that
Visualize
was
them
cool.
and
Like so,
stuff.
show me a picture of their whiteboard,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, that's
That's cool.
sick. Like,
I feel that the time blocking would also help you do things that you're scared to do. Things that you've
Yes.
always wanted to do, because I have that as well.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 things I'm like, I really want to do this, and I just never find the time, or like I'm a little scared. I don't know, exactly how to, but like you just need to
and
start.
you just go to comfortability. Like your ADHD brain sometimes just goes to comfortability. I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
scroll on my phone and just.
Or yeah, it's like, oh, I'll just do a quick Instagram video instead, because at least I've done something.
Yes.
Or I'll,
And then I feel accomplished, but like that doesn't really. It's getting you by,
you're not doing the
but
deeper
it's not
things.
getting you to that next level.
You
And
need
I
a.
feel
You
like-
need a. The time blocking lets you work towards a goal.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Something
Whereas,
bigger,
whereas
something bigger.
just separating your time into random things throughout the day doesn't get you anywhere unless you have something you're working towards.
For example, something I've always wanted to do is just do a hockey song, just for fun.
Right.
Right? But I'm like, it's not really that important. But like if I said, okay, every day,
You need half an hour
or yeah,
just to. Just,
30 minutes just to like mess around with the song, right?
Yeah.
I would probably get it done within a couple weeks. Like, because it wouldn't
Oh,
take
for
long
sure.
before I just need lyrics
It took you
first.
3 days. We got
Yeah.
that cup bound song. I've never worked quicker in my life.
Yeah.
We went.
Once you
recorded
get in
it,
that state, yeah.
recorded it. Then we re-recorded it the next day, and then we were like, this needs to be out by Thursday.
Yeah.
And we got it mixed mastered produce, put on Spotify, Apple Music in like 4 days. I've never worked quicker in my life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, you can literally make an entire song, get it out. In
Oh, well, yeah.
4 days.
If inspiration strikes really quickly,
Yeah.
right? Then yeah, it wouldn't
Well, it's
take
like that
long at all.
action. It's like just like taking action.
Yeah,
like,
once you're in motion, I don't think it would take long.
like anxiety and worry is just like from lack of taking action.
Hmm.
So,
Fear of the unknown. That's cool. I like that. Time blocking, really important.
oh,
But
Especially
back to you in the suite watching the game. What were some of your takeaways from the game, like behind the because we go to commercial break, we don't see what's happening on the ice or in the barn. Like what's it like there
yeah.
for a Stanley Cup Final Series first game?
I think at every intermission I got up and grabbed more chicken wings.
And
and-
from the suite, yeah, you refill the plate.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I was filling the plate. I was eating. I was out there. I was
Got to fuel the brain.
yeah. I was cheese crackers. Macaroni and cheese pizza.
I was at the Leafs playoff game in a suite, and it was so hard to have interactions because like a lot of some of the people want to take pictures and talk, and I'm sitting next to Natalie Spooner, and like I'm at the same level as you. I was like, I want this free food. Like they had these short ribs that were
'cause I'm just like,
delicious and pizza.
How are people not just every moment getting up and grabbing more food?
Exactly. So I'm sitting there trying to talk to someone to film. Even when I film, I've got barbecue sauce all over my fingers. I'm like diving knuckle deep into these ribs, and someone comes up. Oh, can I have a picture with you? I was like,
Yeah.
no, 1 second. Like,
Sick. I
me
was
just
gonna
hold
lick my
on.
fingers in the 40 handshakes I've already done.
I have to do like the hover hand so I don't get barbecue sauce over.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I could get used to the suite life. I'm not gonna lie. That was my first time ever in a suite. So actually,
really?
I was in one.
Oh no, you
That's
said you won, but
exhibition
you weren't
game.
supposed to be.
It was exhibition game in Buffalo.
Oh, that's a different time.
That was beginning of the season. So yeah, that was the sweet experience, and then Florida got it done.
Yes, they did.
So do you think so? Edmonton's down 2-0 in the series. Everyone likes to say it's not over till they lose at home, but how do you feel? How do you guys feel? Who do you think's got this?
I feel Edmonton could just as easy come back and win the next two at home.
And get some momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
Depends if they get
Bobrovsky-
Chippy in the dressing room or not.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Fly me out, Edmonton. If they really want to get it done, fly me out.
Florida seems like the better
But
overall
it's
team.
Bobrovsky,
Mm.
the goalie, bro.
Oh, when you said Bob Ross earlier, I was like, oh, Bob Roski. He's an artist.
Bobrovsky. No, but
Bob Roski.
Bobrovsky was like, no, game one was just like breakaway save after breakaway save after save after save.
They can't beat him
crowd
low.
was going crazy.
Did you know? Did you see the stat that Bobrovsky hadn't let a single 5-hole goal in all playoffs until
That one. he
Ekholm
let in.
scored
Yeah.
last night? Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, no 5-hole goals. And the most goals that he let was high glove,
Oh,
I think.
I'd be shooting for that high glove.
Yeah.
they're gonna be targeting.
And then so Edmonton, I noticed they were trying to elevate the puck more, but they kept missing the net or they
They're
hit
just
they
shutting-
rung it off the
They're
bar. The
shutting
one.
them down.
Yeah.
McDavid's getting shut down, bro.
And-
Hasn't got a point yet.
No, and
Yeah.
their power play, I feel they're just putting Draisaitl basically on the goal line and feeding him pucks, and it's like it's not easy to score from the goal line. I think he missed 3 last game from there. Like Bobrovsky struggled on one of them.
That's all they're given though. Like they're trying to make them score from those outside shots, the further away ones. Like they're not letting McDavid get in close where he can cook. And like Zach Hyman, you can't get a pass to him if there's 3 sticks in the way, you know.
Yeah.
So they're really just collapsing at like they pressure, but then as soon as
Yeah.
there's like a lane that you think is open, they all collapse at the same time.
Yes.
And like Barkov, oh my god, like if you watch him on the penalty kill, it's like you think guys like Marner are good on the penalty kill. No. You watch
Back to
Barkov.
Barkov. This is gonna be called the Barkov pod.
The
The Barkov
Chippy
pod.
and Barkov. That's
Oh,
the
the
name.
Panthers actually gifted me 2 Barkov jerseys. They came by the suite and they
You might need to
hats and jerseys.
now that I'm
I
like
might be a Florida Panther fan now.
yeah, we're all Florida Panther fans.
Yeah.
now,
Go Utah.
I might.
Barkov to Utah.
I'm moving to Florida. I'm gonna be at every Florida Panthers game. Hopefully, I can get in this.
You could probably get a season ticket.
Get Chip in the
Hey, get a
suite all
season
se-
ticket. Yeah.
Get me in that suite all season, baby.
They ain't
All-
cheap. Season tickets, or no, so they're not expensive. Like maybe they've gone up a little now, but I've always found that they're pretty affordable
Yeah.
to go see
Yeah,
the game.
so-
It's nice.
I think if
I saw that the Utah team released their season ticket
did they?
prices. Yeah, for the different. I think you can get like nosebleed ones, which is kind of neat there because you're like over top of the ice. I think nosebleeds you could get season tickets for like a
What,
few
so you're looking
grand.
like this?
That's not
It
bad.
was like I think it was
man.
like $3 to $4 grand, something like that was the cheapest ones.
Holy.
Yeah, which like, I mean, like that's not bad, you
No,
know,
it's not bad at all. What's $3,000 divided by 82 or
Exactly.
42?
That's
something like that. Yeah,
42. That's a good point.
good math.
But yeah, it's like you take your kids to a bunch of games and take your friends out, and then you dish the rest of the tickets that you can't go to the games. Like that's
Yeah,
probably make 1,000 back. Right? If,
yeah, probably.
if you're saying like,
Jeremy's always on the how do I make money on this train?
well, no, you're not going to go to every game, so
Yeah, you're gonna be like, how can we make this more? What is it? Economically efficient?
right,
Feasible.
Is
or
that the word I was looking for?
even that works.
Frugal.
Or even better is you just if you can't make a game, you just give the tickets to your friends.
Yeah.
Now
That's
you,
great.
Now you look like a legend.
Yeah, because you're a nice guy.
Ah, you
Right?
just
What
actually
are flights to Utah?
The
Denver.
3,000 is worth
Yo,
it just to
Park-
give tickets to your buds.
Are they in Park City? We go snowboarding.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like,
Oh,
I would
yeah.
love to go to Utah, do
Let's
some
go,
mountain
bro.
biking, do some
Send it.
snowboarding.
Absolutely send it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be dope.
hike some of the national parks there.
Let's go to Utah.
I think I'm gonna go to there first.
All right,
man.
so give your final. Now that it's two games in, do you think Edmonton has it in the tank to win 2 at home or no? I think they can. I think they're gonna. I think Florida's gonna split it.
they are
1-1.
they already came back from like everyone already doubted them in the regular season, including us,
Yeah,
and they came back with a vengeance.
Right.
So they have it in them.
I think it's hard, especially in the Stanley Cup Finals,
Yeah.
to win 3 games in a row.
Mhm.
So I think Edmonton gets the next one, and then Florida finds a way to squeak out one in Edmonton.
I feel
Oh, so
like
game 6.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't. I'm not saying Florida wins it, but I'm saying that I think they're going up 3-1.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
okay.
I'd say Edmonton wins the next 2. Florida wins at home. Edmonton wins at home. Goes to game 7.
Game 7.
Mhm.
I could see this one.
I
going
can't
7.
complain about a game
I
7.
could see it going 7. It's just Chucker is such a nightmare to play against.
Yeah.
Bennett's such a nightmare to play against.
For Hagee.
Hagee.
Yeah.
Everyone on their team just
Rodriguez goes in there and big goes
Barkov,
to
come on.
Barkov, Montour,
Yeah.
Ekblad. Just
Ekblad had someone in a chokehold.
Yeah.
I
The guy was
know.
tapping
I know
out.
he was
It was
tapping.
Bouchard, I think.
I gotta be funny to do a video on that.
Oh my god.
That would be funny, actually. Yeah. It's what's nice about your Style and Flow jerseys is that
Yeah.
you can impersonate the teams without actually impersonating the teams.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's unbelievable.
That's the
Yeah.
design.
it's
It's
just
like
a genius idea.
Unbelievable. In the mind.
Yeah.
Um.
You should put up a wall of them, and you can just like all of your
should,
jerseys. Yeah.
Should.
You can just be like, okay, what am I doing
brain,
today?
Though, my ADHD brain's it's gonna
I'll
take-
just
what is
keep
that
'em under
gonna
the
take?
bed.
An hour. Damn.
I'll just keep them all under my
I
bed.
don't have time for that.
All right, guys, I have an idea.
Yeah.
We're just at an hour now.
All right, let's wrap her.
Jared's got a meeting to get to soon, so I'm thinking that we do the
2:40 for
draft
us.
as part of this episode.
Let's do it.
I like it.
And Jared, you had an idea for the draft. Do you want to introduce it?
We are drafting the best girls songs of all time.
Okay.
Right? So
Oh,
whatever
let's go.
song comes
So
on,
I'm ready.
and you just need to sing it.
Oh,
It's
I
a
thought.
banger.
Okay. Oh,
But female
Girl
lead
anthem,
artist.
female lead anthems, like
female
your
artist.
Female artist song.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. You kind of got on a different track there, but
No, no,
now
it's-
female artist.
Just to give you the
Best
vibes,
songs
you know?
by a female artist.
Because you could just list like, okay, Celine Dion, My
He's-
Heart Will Go On, but it's not. Is it really
he
the?
wants it to be like something that is like a girl anthem. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, no.
It's
I
your
don't know-
draft.
I don't know. It's draft whatever you feel.
You pick the one.
Female
that
artist.
connects-
Best songs by a female artist.
Exactly.
Best songs by a female artist.
All right.
But I want it to come from your soul. You know what I mean? Don't give me the top 5 according to the top 100 Billboard. Right? I want this to be personal.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready. I already got mine. I got number
All right?
one.
We can all go on this because honestly,
Sure, yeah, Chip, you can go first.
Okay,
there's
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna
a
take
bajillion.
Stevie Nicks, Edge of 17.
oh, you know what? I feel we probably won't even have overlap on this because we all have such different.
Just like a one wind.
Oh my God!
Sing the
This
song, sounds like she's singing.
Woo,
baby,
woo.
woo.
I see why
So
you
good.
weren't going the one like you want to sing it, but not everyone knows the lyrics, so it can't really be
Yeah.
an anthem.
Yeah, no.
But it's like a great song.
it's an amazing song.
Yeah.
Edge of
Stevie Nicks.
17.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's just so many good ones here.
Yeah, that's a good one for sure.
Thank you.
All right.
Jared, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go next. And it is really hard to pick a number one. I'm going to go with something a little more recent. Give me Roar by Katy Perry.
Oh, that's a big track.
It's
I like
funny you
it.
say recent. Isn't that like 2010 or something?
Wow.
It's a little more recent, I
Katy
guess.
Perry, I feel, is like
Right.
we could go any genre. Like it's so hard. Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot to choose from here. So I'm going Roar.
Yeah.
I like that.
The one that I instantly think of, I can't even think of the name of it. I had to look it up here.
Oh, that's cheating.
No.
That is completely.
Okay, I'm not cheating, but I could sing
Looking
it.
up
Like
the best.
Okay.
it's
female
like
song.
rain.
On your wedding day.
It's a free ride.
When you're
Never
riding.
heard
Just
it.
can take.
Is that Ironic by Alanis Morissette?
Yes, yeah, that's it.
Never heard that song.
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah, that was on my
Have I
list.
heard it?
You
Oh,
you
dude.
for sure have heard that song.
Maybe
Come
it's
on.
your singing. I don't know.
I
Well, how old is? How old?
haven't
is it
heard
like an older
that.
artist?
It's like 2000s.
Okay, see, that's where it could be a little bit of like I was like 1 year
Dude,
old.
But that is an absolute banger. You need to belt it on when it comes on.
Yes.
That's a
Yeah.
good pick.
Isn't it?
No, I don't
ironic?
know that pick.
Don't you think?
All right, can I go now?
It's a free ride. Yep.
Alicia Keys.
Oh, no.
Falling.
Okay.
Mm.
I keep on falling in and out
Of love
of with you. Da- Oh my god, I'm dominating right now. My first two picks are unbelievable.
I'm telling you, we can just make a banger
Unbelievable.
playlist here together. All right. I'm gonna. Alicia Keys is so
Oh, she's got more. She's got more tracks too.
okay. Give me. It's tough to pick. Give me "Soak Up the Sun" by Sheryl Crow.
Ooh.
Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow.
Mm.
What is that? How's that one go?
It's I'm such a bad
gonna
singer. Soak up the sun. Gonna tell everyone
Oh, it's a
to
big-
lighten up.
That's a big track.
You sing that one regardless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta soak up the sun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
big track. I like that one. I love that one actually.
It's got a good guitar riff.
Don't make me hit the notes, guys. Don't.
I'm making you. You gotta sing.
We're gonna have to. That's the. If you draft the song, you have to sing
Yeah,
the
you
song.
have to also, it's like you have to kind of like do your song. Like if you can't sing it, then is it a banger? Like, oh,
This one I always think of it because it was in a movie that I really liked, and We're the Millers, and that's Waterfalls. I think it's called.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
yeah,
by
Don't
the TLC.
go
is that
chasing waterfalls.
female? Is that female?
It's three female.
three
It's
female.
TLC's.
Yeah.
Was it? Who was the lead singer?
I don't know.
I want to say like it was Beyonce or.
It's not Beyonce.
It's not. But
It's older than that.
no. Who is it?
Here, I can pull up the song.
Find the lead singer because she went on to have a very successful solo career.
Waterfalls. It's by TLC.
Yeah, that's a great song. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
View artist.
Yeah, give me the top three there. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
I hate Spotify sometimes.
trying to
I just want to know who
trying to
the
think.
singers are.
Yeah. Chippy is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it. I can't find it.
Chippy's up.
Oh my god, Avril Lavigne.
Yes.
Skater Boy.
Oh my
She's a
god.
skater boy. She
It
said
says
see you later, boy.
That
Was it good enough for her?
if you ask my parents about that album,
Skater boy.
I listen to that like
Later, boy.
every day
That
when
is
I
a
was when it came out.
banger.
Yeah.
That one came. I was trying to think of something else, and then I'm like, nah, that one came right to me. Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy, is such an elite track.
It
It's
is.
insane.
Incredible.
Holy.
Yeah, that one's you can't really go wrong with that one.
I was.
That was on my that one for sure would have been on my list.
Yes, but you wouldn't
Yeah.
even think of it because it's such an elite track. that you-
No. I mean, you can't go wrong. You have to pick something from Avril Lavigne.
I'm just gonna go right ahead and say it now. I'm going with her
Wait.
OG.
Oh,
Oh wait, is it your turn?
it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Picking Avril Lavigne.
I'm going. Avril
Oh
Lavigne
my!
next.
You know, like, he didn't even think of Avril Lavigne. Wasn't even in his mind.
No,
Wasn't even in his mind.
it was.
By
But
the
I'm
way,
going with the second best.
By the way, I was terribly wrong about TLC. I was thinking about Destiny's Child.
Oh, okay.
the-
That's why I couldn't figure it out.
The lead singer went on to a huge career.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, shows. This is tough. I mean, there's so many good ones, and there's one that I want to save to get as a steal. You know what? Give me something more recent as well. Give me "Shake It Off" by Taylor Swift.
Shake it off.
Shake it off, shake it off.
Okay, I'm not gonna. Yeah, obviously she's got. I mean,
You
that
could
might
pick
not
any
be, that
T
might
Swift
not
song.
be my favorite her song.
No, you know what? There's 100 Taylor Swift songs. I just want to grab one. It's fun. It's upbeat.
Yes.
It's, yeah.
Shake it off.
There's probably we could do an entire list of just Taylor Swift songs if we were
Yeah.
Swifties, which I am not. But I mean, I respect the
Ooh.
grind.
I respect those Swifties out here. I'm not coming for anything. We respect the Swifties.
I mean, I'm just saying I'm not like obsessed. Like
Ooh,
I
they're
think
coming
she's
at
great.
you. They're coming at you still. There's still comments. I can't believe you said that.
All right. I'm sorry, everyone.
All right, is this
I'm
my
sorry.
third one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
I'm
your
going.
fourth, right?
Nah, it's
You started it.
You got ironic and oh no, I messed it up.
No, this has got to
I
be.
got- yeah,
I
I-
said 4.
Ironic and waterfalls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've only said 3.
You're on your third.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
going on my third.
nice. I'm gonna light you guys up. I got so many great.
All right,
picks.
my third one. I'm also going Avril Lavigne. I'm going Complicated.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, that is
It's so complicated.
Yeah, like everyone knows that one. You sing it when it comes on. It's a girl anthem for sure.
Yeah, like you could just do a whole Avril Lavigne. Like that whole album was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm going Heartbreaker. You're
Oh,
a heartbreaker.
that is so
Game
good.
taker. Don't you mess around with me. You're
That
a
is so good.
heartbreaker.
I mean, I don't really have a classic rock
that's
one.
by heart, right?
I think it's Heart, yeah. And I don't really have a classic rock. I think I need one on the list, and it's tough because there's so many here. But I'm gonna take "I Love Rock and Roll" by Joan Jett.
Oh, that's
That's a
you.
banger.
I love rock and roll.
Put another dime in the jukebox, baby.
Oh, that's
Just like
that's what I'm saying,
that
bro.
can't not get you fired up.
Oh, that's big track.
Can't not get you fired up.
See, I feel like people are gonna like, who is Stevie Nicks? Like people won't know what Edge of 17 until they hear it.
No,
They might not know the classic rock, but
there's
these are
like Joan
big
Jett, Stevie
tra-
Nicks.
yeah.
There's some like great classic rock.
Yes.
And Hayden,
My turn.
I believe so. Yes. Yep. Heartbreaker. I Love Rock and Roll.
Oh my gosh. I'm like digging through the archives of my brain. I'm like, there's songs that are coming to my mind, but I can't think of the name and I can't find them.
Look,
Well,
at, look at Hayden on his
yes.
phone the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah. He's
Cheater.
looking them up. Well, and that's the
Cheater.
problem.
You
Is
guys prepared for it. I didn't.
No, I didn't.
the problem is
I did not prepare. I'm going off the dome and I'm lighting this draft up right now.
You say whatever you want. Jeremy told message in the group and I didn't see it till this morning.
I didn't even read it. I barely read the group. Guys.
I
in
feel the
case you guys
draft.
didn't know.
I feel the drafts are better because like I was thinking about this as a draft for a while, and then I'm listening to the radio and be like, oh, that one's got to go on. Ooh, this one's
Yeah,
got
that's
to. You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
All mine have been off. I've like float off the dome.
That's
I have
good.
nothing written. Well, I have nothing written down.
All right.
I'm a music guy. Though.
I got mine.
Yeah.
And I was overthinking it because the title of the song is literally just what you sing. It's Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good song. Good
Yeah.
All
pick.
I wanna do is have some fun. Is that the one or no?
Yeah, yeah.
I got a feeling. Or is it different? No, because there's like girls
Yeah.
just wanna have fun. No,
That's the same.
the girls. Yeah.
Girls just wanna have fun.
It's just like different part of the song, I think.
Is
No,
that,
I think
maybe
it's
you're
is that a
different songs.
group though? Is that a
All
group?
I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling. I'm not.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I don't even think it's like a
Until the
popular artist.
sun
It's just like a
goes
popular
down
song.
on Santa Monica. No, I think it's a different song. I think it's a different song.
You're confusing songs.
I am.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
girls
Just
just
wanna
wanna have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Girls.
Yeah.
Okay, those are two different songs, but okay, girls just want to have fun is good.
Yeah.
Oh, all I want to do is also by Sheryl Crow. So girls just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Is who?
I'm not sure.
Here we go. Coming up, Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, okay.
Girls just want to.
I wouldn't have known. I just know the songs, you know,
Yep.
Interesting.
and that's why they're good songs because everyone knows the songs, you know.
Okay.
It's like the one-hit wonder, the type of like you know the song.
Is this Chippy's last pick?
yeah, I'm going.
This is rough. We could do top 10.
I know we could do 10. I'm going to go Rihanna, Umbrella.
Yes.
Ooh.
Under my
My
umbrella, Ella,
Ella,
A, A, A.
and under my umbrella, Ella,
Yeah, that's gold. That's gold.
Guys, I feel we have not like
We
given.
haven't even
enough-
scratched the
Let's do
surface.
10.
That's what I'm saying.
do
Yeah.
10.
No, we got to do another one. A second
We'll do
one.
a different one, another one. Yeah, because we can't have a
Yeah.
14-minute long TikTok
That's what I'm
video.
saying. Like,
You
there's
know?
so many artists that
Yeah.
like Missy Elliott needs to be on the list. You know
Don't
what I
even.
mean?
You and I still have picks.
Okay,
here.
okay, like-
Don't be giving away ideas.
yeah.
Is this my last one?
Yeah. I feel really good about my list. I don't know why.
This
I love my
hurts.
list.
This hurts because, like, I want to take,
Like I just didn't overthink my list, and every song's a banger. So it's like,
but that's the thing. There's so many bangers. All right, I need to go old school in this one, and all right, I'll give. Yeah, okay. I'm taking Respect by Aretha Franklin.
Oh, that's a banger.
Like that.
You know what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Find out what it means to me.
And that's very Puck Daddy of you. Or Puck Mommy, maybe.
Right.
Respect.
Respect by Aretha Franklin. Like
Puck Mommy. We should come out with some Puck Mommy merch.
Yeah.
my man. I feel I had to
Oh,
go old
guys.
school on the list. So
Yeah, I respect that.
and this hurts because I left like some of my favorites off.
Yeah, that's just going to happen with a top 5.
Yeah.
And honestly, we haven't had any overlap. No one's like,
No.
I guess you picked Skater Boy. That's my favorite
Yeah.
and most
that's-
memorable Avril Lavigne song, but Complicated is a close second for me.
Complicated
So
is huge too.
yeah.
Though.
all right, so for my last pick, I'm going with an artist that I grew up listening to. It's an anthem. Man, I feel like
Shania.
a woman.
Oh, that's a
Let's
big,
go, girls.
That's a big track.
Just
bro.
the opening, "Let's Go Girls" is just
Yeah.
you know it's on.
Yeah, let's go, girls. Come on,
Yeah.
a little bit of
That,
Shania.
that was phone assisted.
I feel like a
The
woman.
pick was phone assisted.
No, it was not. Look,
Oh, I don't.
Hey,
your
it's
whole
not on here.
your whole
You know what's
draft has been-
crazy? You know what's crazy? We don't have Lady Gaga. We don't have Adele.
We don't have
on the
Beyonce.
list. We
on
don't have
there.
Beyonce. Like
all the single ladies.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's there's
Oh,
gonna
the
be some
single ladies.
disrespect here.
Oh,
People
the
are
single-
gonna be livid in the
I
comments.
had to respect.
Yeah.
I had to respect my classic rock.
I know. You got to
Roots.
get a few classic.
I
rocks
had
on there.
to. I had to.
A few. Should I do honorable mentions?
I mean,
I
No,
have-
no, save it. We got to do like 2.0
I'm
here.
saying to save it.
Okay.
I think you could have a 1 or 2.
Okay, give 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
if you're really feeling it.
It's tough. Because do I want to save them or do you want to give it? Because
Oh, you got to give it.
there's 3 I have here that are all just as equally honorable.
Mm.
Like
We'll give one.
Beyonce,
Give one.
Okay.
single
okay.
ladies would be mine.
Yeah. Okay. Beyonce, single ladies, honorable mention. I'll take
Halo by Beyonce is my favorite song by
Oh,
ever.
Halo.
Right.
By her. Like
Halo.
Halo.
Let me see Halo. Halo.
Yeah, like that you can throw that suits almost any mood. Like you can listen to it as like a pump up anthem or like I'm just mellow.
I think walls keep tumbling down.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a halo.
Give me Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield.
Give it me. I just sing it.
I'll give you the tune.
Did I not pick that one?
Oh,
Looking out the dirty window, feel the rain.
Oh,
on my skin.
I picked Waterfalls instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was like I could have went
It's
but the ironic one for me I like more than that one.
Yeah.
What about Janis Joplin?
oh Janis Joplin. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I when you picked Joan Jett,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, got to go Janis Joplin, but I was like, I can't bump down the rest of my like the rest of that I'm thinking here.
I
so.
feel the lyrics are just so inspirational. Reaching out for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it.
It's good
for you.
songwriting.
Only you can
It is.
let it in. No one else. No one else.
We should, you know what we should do? So we just did like all like everything. We should do some more in the future, but limit it to a genre.
Oh, yeah, we need a genre limitation.
Because like there's just so much.
Are you
good
guys a
music.
genre guy or a genre?
genre.
I say genre.
Genre.
What did you say? I thought Jerry said genre.
John.
You said
A genre.
genre. You said a genre,
I say genre.
which is fine. I'm
I
just,
would
You
say
roll
wasn't
roll the
sure.
J. It's like
a
genre.
genre.
The genre.
genre.
Genre. The genre.
What even is that? Genre.
John.
Yeah.
Genre.
Like a G. I guess that's the G. The G
Mhm.
makes a G.
Let us know in the comments what you would have picked. Just give us your top one. I just want.
Oh
your
my
top
God, that's a
one.
challenge.
No, it's just like.
Yeah, give us your top
yes,
one.
but give me the
Oh,
one
there's
that
got to be
needs
so
to be
much
there.
we're missing.
Okay.
It's insane.
I'm guaranteed that there's someone that's top 3 doesn't even touch our top 3. You know, like that's just how music
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's so many.
But that's what I'm saying. There's so many great like
Like bangers.
Adele
There's
is
some,
such a great.
like what about
singer.
Adele? We
That's
didn't have
what I'm saying.
Adele on there.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
Well, like we're from a
That's-
different era too. Like we're
No,
going to
Adele
like,
rolling
thinking-
in the deep
Rolling in the Deep, it's
should have
just
been
crazy.
number one.
It's just
for-
crazy.
I can't
or
believe-
hello.
Oh
It's
my
me.
goodness. How do we
I've
miss
been
Adele?
wondering.
We didn't even put
if
Celine
I-
Dion. We
It's
didn't
like
put Celine.
Selena Gomez. There's got to be a Selena Gomez banger too. like-
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right, stay tuned for another episode. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh,
we're not going to
that-
do a Puck Daddy show this week.
That one,
We're watching playoff hockey. We're busy, boys.
I like
Alright.
that.
All
I
right.
like that.
Have yourself a great week
Yes.
or a great strong.
And
Adele rolling in
let's
the
hope
deep.
for Game 7 here. because we want more hockey.
Here's to game 7.
Here's to a 7-game series.
Gonna change the world with my hockey stick. Gonna make a real difference. Feed the poor and heal the sick.
Privately.
Pew pew pew.